When you've lived in your home for a while, your deck starts to tell its story. Ours has tales of summer parties, late night laughs, and more than a few DIY adventures. It was looking tired, faded, and so hot you'd have to do a little dance to your chair. That's when we knew this deck needed a refresh, something to restore it and make it feel like new again. Started by scraping all the old, peeling stain from the deck boards to get down to a clean surface. Followed that up with a thorough power wash. The goal here was to remove any remaining loose stain, along with dirt, grime, and any buildup that had settled into the wood over time. When power washing, it's important to find the right balance. You want enough pressure to clean the boards effectively, but not so much that you damage or splinter the wood. Then we headed to the store to check out our stain options, and that's when we found Cabot's heat-reducing solid color stain and sealer with Cool Feel technology. It comes in 3 uniquely perfect colors, and we decided on the Hampton Gray. Headed home, and before jumping right in, we swept the deck off one more time to be sure it was free of any new dirt or debris, and we were ready to transform this deck. This Hampton Gray color is going to be perfect to maintain the current color scheme, but give it a clean, refreshed look. This stain is built for serious summer durability. The Cool Feel technology blocks UV rays, deflects the sun's heat, and reduces surface temperature by 20 degrees. We all know that makes a huge difference when walking barefoot in the middle of July. It went on smooth, really bringing out that natural wood grain, and the coverage was excellent. Halfway through, and you can really see it evening out the old mismatched boards, truly filling in those hairline cracks, and the rich matte finish looks incredible. Just look at this side-by-side transformation. We also picked up the Cabot deck staining brush, which fit perfectly into our standard paint pole and made the whole process super easy and comfortable. The brush gave us great control, especially when getting in between boards, and really helped speed things up. This Cabot heat-reducing solid color stain and sealer completely transformed our tired, weathered deck in just a few hours. Before staining, the boards were faded, patchy, and uneven in color. Years of sun and wear and tear left them in really rough shape. Some were splintered, others had stain just clinging to the surface. It lost that inviting feeling it once had. But after just one coat of Cabot's Cool Feel stain, the difference was dramatic. The rich Hampton Gray color gave it a clean, cohesive look, and the matte finish made that wood grain pop. What once looked dull and neglected now looks modern, fresh, and pulled together like a brand new deck. It's the transformation you don't even need to explain. Just look at it. The color, the finish, and even the feel underfoot are completely different. Once everything was dry, we moved the furniture back up and it was time to enjoy this space again. And let me tell you, it's not just a marketing claim. The difference is real. We can walk barefoot without doing the hot foot shuffle, and even the dog is happy to lounge here now. It not only looks great, it performs great too. It's waterproof, easy to rinse clean, and with the advanced UV protection, we know it'll stay looking this good through many more summers. Cabot's Cool Feel stain checked every box. If your deck is looking worn, this is your solution.
I've been painting and staining for over 20 years, and when it comes to fences, I've learned what you use matters. For this project, I chose Cabot Siding and Fence, solid color and stain, plus sealer in color New Cedar. It's durable, weather-ready protection that seals out moisture and blocks harsh UV rays. As you can see, this fence has seen better days. It has aged horribly. It turned gray because of the UV light and all the weather. But that's okay. We're going to get started by laying down a drop cloth, and I'm going to use a nice pretty brush with good bristles. As you can see, just putting on that first coat makes all the difference. Go ahead and apply a nice liberal amount because you want to get inside the grains of that wood and any imperfections. As you can see, it just starts covering up all of that gray on the fence. It's self-priming and gives me great color that hides flaws and mismatched boards. The fade-resistant finish keeps everything looking sharp season after season. Cold out? No problem. This stuff goes on smooth even at 35 degrees. That's rare and that's reliable. Love how it looks, and when I get it all on there, I want to make sure that I get a nice even coat and wait for it to dry. So once it's all on, I'm going to let it set up overnight and dry. And when it comes time for cleanup, Cabot's got me covered. Easy to clean through a faucet or a hose, and it comes right off those bristles ready to go. When it comes time for that second coat, it's time to roll it on. I'm going to go ahead and use this Purdy roller, and it's going to go great and much faster. I love how it turns out. I can put a nice good coat on that second time, and it just goes up and down super easy. It also gets right inside the grains and fills in any imperfections that I missed. I love using the roller, and the second coat looked even better. I love the matte finish. It really lets the wood texture shine through. And because it's 100% acrylic, I know it's built to last. I can tint it to any of Cabot's 100 colors, and every one of them creates a finish that resists mold, mildew, and algae. What I really like is the rain wash technology. Dirt and dust, they rinse right off when it rains. Or I just hit it with the garden hose and it looks fresh again. Remember what that fence looked like before? Well, here you go. With 2 coats, it absolutely looks amazing. I love how it turned out. Got rid of all that gray. I just don't want my work to last. I want it to look good for a long time. I've used a lot of stains over the years, but this is the one I trust. Cabot Siding and Fence Solid Color Stain and Sealer is trusted by pros, made for every home.
My deck is looking old and dingy, and the current stain has seen better days. It's in need of a refresh, and this new Cabot Cool Fill stain is the perfect thing to use. After I removed all the furniture from the porch, I put painter's tape all around the sides. Now, the first thing you're going to do is properly prepare the deck, and I used 2 products. It's a Valspar stripper product. You apply it, you let it sit, and then you can use a scrub brush to really scrub that top layer off. And after you do that and you wash it off, the second thing after it has dried is applying an all-in-one wood prep. And what this does is it cleans the surface really well. It takes that wood stripper product off of the porch. And then I let it dry for a few days, and you can see the end result. Now it's time to apply the Cabot Heat Reducing Solid Color Stain Plus Sealer with Cool Fill technology. This stuff offers durable, even color that blocks the UV rays, deflects the sun's heat, and reduces the surface temperature by 20 degrees. I used a Cabot stain pad to apply the Cool Fill to my deck. As you can see, I am applying it with a stain pad. You can also use polyester brushes or professional spray equipment. What you're going to want to do if you're using more than 1 gallon, you're going to want to shake it, stir it, and blend the containers together if you're using more than 1. What I did was I applied a small section at a time, 1 to 3 boards. I started at one edge of the board and I worked to the other end of the board. And I applied it in small sections at a time. Now, because this has been previously stained, I did apply 2 coats. If you're applying this to raw wood or new wood, 1 coat should be fine. As I brushed on the first coat of the Cabot Cool Fill stain to my deck, I couldn't help but see why everyone loves these stains. Cabot just got ranked #1 in customer satisfaction with exterior stains and best in ease of application by J.D. Power. It's no wonder they've been nailing it with top-notch performance and innovative products for over a century. Their stains not only look great, but also last a long time, protecting any wood surfaces outside. Once this deck was good and dry, I started replacing my furniture, and I can't wait to enjoy this porch now. This stain really elevates this space, not to mention the fact that I live in a coastal climate, and this should be a game changer for this porch. Did I mention this stain comes in 3 awesome colors? Well guys, you have 3 options to choose from. Thank you to Cabot for sponsoring this video. I can't wait to enjoy this porch, and I think my dog's gonna love it too.